Good morning, everybody. -4 degrees Celsius, a perfect morning to take Gage through the trail. We have seen a lot of stuff the last couple of days. Behind me, right across my yard, up through the poplars right there, we got through the kitchen window a UFO, an orb to be exact. Videos on the channel, check it out. I don't have anything else to say about that other than that. I don't know what it was. It was spinning, totally. I thought that when I watched the video. I didn't say it because I didn't want to influence you guys, but a bunch of you guys have noted and said that thing looks like it was spinning, and I thought so too. So today, Gage and I are going to walk through the trails, through the swamp. We're going to head south into the big swamp. We're just going to take a look around. I'm not actually thinking we're going to find anything out there. Like, we're not going to find a landing site of a craft or anything, but hey, got to go for a walk and take a look. Yesterday, I went through the trails with my wife and friend Melissa. I didn't bring any cameras. I didn't bring even the phone. We just went for a walk. And of course, there was a great big, beautiful barred owl right on the trail. No camera. So hopefully this morning, maybe he'll be back. Usually these guys will use the same area over and over once they start hunting an area. So I've got the camera with me today. We're going to use the Peak Design shoulder strap just in case we see some owls today. As you guys know, I'm on the lookout. We're going to walk through the creepy corner. We're just going to go for a bushwalk. I don't know if we're going to find, hear, see, smell anything. No idea. I'm up for anything. Let's do it. Nice gentle snow coming down through the forest today. It's a beautiful day for a walk. Of course, that means I'm going to have to plow the driveway later. We did get an inch or two last night, so the work never ends. But I am starting to rejoice in the fact that last night it was light outside till about 5:45. So we've made it through the dark days of winter. Every day we get about 3 minutes closer to spring, so I'm looking forward to that. Been going a little stir crazy lately. I know a guy, I would never do this, but I know a guy who wanted to buy a Nintendo Switch and said, hey, they've been out for a very long time now. They should be a reasonable price. I'm a gamer. I'm a big-time gamer, especially in the winter when it's dark and there's nothing you can do. We've talked about this. List your favorite games below, guys. I've got 48 games on my Steam account that I haven't got to. Every time there's a big sale, right, I'll grab a couple games, $9-10. I don't pay full price anymore. And I've gotten to the point where I don't have enough time to play video games. In the winter, I'll probably beat one game a year. So this year, I actually went back to The Witcher 3, and I'm beating that. I'm 60-some hours into that. And but I got a hankering to play some Nintendo Switch. And I went and looked at the prices. I can't believe that this console has been out for 5.5 years now, and it's still selling for $455. Because they released a new screen, an OLED screen for it. This console was underpowered 5 years ago. It didn't compete with the PS4. It didn't compete with the Xbox of the day. And they're still selling it for this price. Now, I get it. I have a Wii U. The games are fun when you're playing family games, games with the kids. But I will not pay $455. So where I'm going with this is, I know a guy who found an emulator and turned his PC into a Switch. And he's currently playing Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition. Yeah, may have put 5 hours in yesterday. They actually changed the start of trout season here in our region. Was always open January the 1st, so you could start ice fishing for speckled trout, and trout are my favorite fish to go after. You know, we got to travel on the snow machine. We go out an hour or two and hit some of these remote lakes. And this year they changed the opening date to February 14th. February 15th? Anyway, so literally you're going to get 3 weeks of ice fishing in for trout before the season is over. Now, the trout are opposite to every other fish. They actually spawn in the fall, not the spring. So we are able to fish these all through the summer and spring, right into September. What they should be doing, as a guy who has fished trout in the rivers, I've taken you guys on the channel many times, and we know we catch the big trout in September. The season doesn't end until the end of September. The problem with that is they're already full of eggs. I showed you guys last year, we went and we caught 3 or 4 nice big ones, and they were right full of eggs. The season was still open for another 3 weeks at that point. They need to change the closing of the season and not the opening of the season. They are definitely done spawning by January. So it's the guys that are going out into the rivers and catching them when the spawn is on, because that's when we catch all the big trout. And I do enjoy going and catching the trout. I like to let them go though, because they are full of eggs. It's turning into a proper snowstorm here. Even if I did find that owl, I wouldn't be able to take his picture. I point the camera up into that, it's going to be covered in snow. We'll touch on it very briefly here because guys are still commenting and mentioning we did our whole cleaning house rant a couple of videos back about the trucker convoy, how I disagreed with it and gave you all the reasons, etc. And yesterday they had more protests in all the different cities across Canada. So I was watching the news here and there. They actually did the right thing this time around. They stopped them from setting up, right? You're allowed to come and protest peacefully, but there is no setting up. It's not going to become an occupancy in Quebec City or Toronto or any of these other places. And that's fine. I can agree with that, you know, hey, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're going to show up and local services and everything can carry on. As a result of the 2 videos that we did, I think we lost about 120 subs, and lots of comments on there, lots of disagreement. That's fine. I consider it cleaning house. Those that can't see past one video, even if it is a strong opinionated video, if you've got to leave because of that, more power to you. I'm happy to see you go. So that is the last I'm going to mention about that. Those 2 videos. In a year, again, when we get a whole whack of new crazies come on, we'll clean them out again. That's the way Gary looks at it. Cleaning house. Right here is where I saw the owl yesterday. He was up there in the spruce tree. Not seeing him today, but he could be anywhere. All right, here we are at the creepy corner, guys. I've probably mentioned it here before, but I'll mention it again. It's strange because, you know, we get 2 pull downs there. Then we get one that's broken off right here. And then 2 more pull downs over here. It's a very secluded, heavy wooded section here. So I just don't understand how the wind comes through and selectively pulls down 2 here. You know, 2 here. And then the rest of these are fine. Now here in this exact spot on this side, you guys can see there's the one here, but we had 3 or 4 that were down on this side, and the tops were broken, just the tops broken off of them. So I actually turned the camera off and just gave a great big whistle right there. just to see what would happen with no camera on. Nothing happened. We're not going to linger here at the corner. We're going to keep moving down the trail because we are just bushwalking. We are enjoying the trail today, and I want to get to that big back swamp and just take a look where that light was headed. See if we notice any strange anomalies or anything. So here we are in the first swamp. I'll take a walk out there and just look around, but this is where the light was heading. That's south right there, so I don't know. Not gonna lie, I would thoroughly enjoy finding a nice big old round melted patch of spacecraft landing zone. That would not frighten me or bother me in the least. I would be back here tonight with my camera and video gear. You know, in a way I look at it like, they talk about all these abductees all over the world and they keep saying, well, I've been abducted multiple times. Well, they're not killing you, so are they actually helping you in some way? I don't know. I can't explain that, but if it was just a case of aliens coming and farming humans for meat, you know, take them to the processing plant, boys. We're going to have chicken burgers later. Like, it doesn't seem to be a case of that. So, in fact, hey, if you want to come and suck me up and take me away to a distant galaxy, show me some stuff and bring me back, I'm all in, guys. I'm all in. Ravens. There, I saw it. Don't trust those guys. So I don't see anything, you know, in terms of footprints. What would I be looking for? Would aliens be wearing boots down here in the snow? I don't know. I don't see anything out of the normal out here in the swamp, so Gage didn't stop to investigate anything, so nothing melted or broken. All the trees look fine. Okay, we're within a couple 100 yards of the creepy corner again, so I'm just gonna film. I like to film when I go through here. I'll keep quiet as well in case we hear anything, and I'll turn you guys around. It's pretty good. X in there. Well, pretty quiet today in the forest. No UFOs, no owls. Nice day just for taking a walk. Yeah, definitely turned into a nice snowstorm right now. I think that's it, guys. I'm going to put the phone away. We have come quite a ways from the creepy corner. Nothing happened today. Didn't see or hear anything strange. Not going to happen all the time, and that's just a fact, right? Keeping it real. We're going to get out as much as we can and look for it. Doesn't mean we're always going to find it. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next video.